Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. In today's video, we are going to be touring my Victorian countryside meadow. And just as I'm about to start this tour, of course, it's raining, but it almost seems apt because we're looking at a Victorian countryside. So this might be the perfect time for this tour. Right over here, we have a lovely little lookout on to Dazzle Beach, and I thought that was really nice because when you're in the countryside and driving around, maybe you're on a cliffside, there's usually spots where you can stop your car and then go out and take pictures. So that's kind of the idea that I had with this little section of the build. So I put out some little picnic tables that you can rest at, and you can also see that there is a car parked over here. So maybe the people that own this car are taking a nice little break here. As we move on, here we can see Belle's cottage house style, and it is surrounded by these lovely stone fences, and I absolutely love these fences in the game. They are so nice, and essentially Belle's house is a little Pegasus farm. You can see a lot of Pegasus just running around. We've got the yellow one here and the blue and white one. There are a few more as well. But essentially, I thought this was like a perfect place to house the Pegasus, and I did end up using the house style or the companion house that we got with the reindeer companion that came in the premium shop. Back over here, we can see some hay bales for the Pegasus, and again, we have this little water feature that is attached to Belle's house, so I really like that. And if we turn around, we've got a little drinking hole for the Pegasus, and I wanted to include this Winnie the Pooh tree, mainly because the colors of the tree kind of resembles the area that I've been doing in this specific area of like very fall themed, or at least having fall themed trees in this area, so I thought it was really nice. I ended up using some storybook veil items as well. So for example, this arch right here. And we have a lovely little centerpiece. We're going to get to that a little bit later. But here we have Lady Tremaine's house, and of course there is a carriage out here, kind of to reflect the fact that Lady Tremaine and Cinderella's stepsisters take a carriage off to the castle, so that's kind of the idea I had with that. And in her yard, I have the fences with the black purple-ish flowers. I thought that was very reflective of who Lady Tremaine is as an individual. And in her backyard, I have the well. Now, my idea with placing the well here is because in Cinderella, she has a fairy godmother and she asks, that she wants to go to the ball and to the palace. So I thought this was almost like a nice little wishing well component to Lady Tremaine's house. So I thought it kind of worked well with the theme. And of course, I have some trees surrounding our lake here and a little mini park, I guess you could say, just like a little area to sit down, relax, and take in the view. And here, one of my favorite areas, you can actually see the backdrop here looks very stunning in my opinion. Here we have a lovely little centerpiece to the meadow. We've got a lovely sitting area. I made a custom rug. Now I did try to mimic it with the color of the actual water features and the lakes that are in the meadow. So I think I did a pretty good job to resemble that because you can see the lake in the background and the rug that I've made are very similar in colors. I also added the jasmine fountain over here in the center. I thought that was a really like pretty, just like a nice extension of this lake that I've created. There is another car here as well because again, we are in the countryside. There are going to be cars coming and going from around the area. And if we actually turn around first, we can see another large house. I've used the blue Victorian manor house style for this. And this house also has a nice little backyard to it. It is completely empty. So, I mean, I could decorate it however I wanted to. There is a nice little fence on both sides. So you can kind of go through here if you wanted to have like quick access to the town square area. But this is just very simple. And the stairs over here leads to the plaza, of course. Right over here, I decided to use my lady's house style as a little school. So as you can see, there's lots of bikes parked over here. And again, we are in a Victorian countryside, so I thought bikes would be apt for children that are kind of riding from around the neighborhood and coming to school. And of course, there is a Goofy sign here, or Donald sign, sorry, because why not? I have actually decorated the interiors of a few of these spaces. So this classroom is one of them. Since this is a school, I thought we could make a little classroom. So here we've got a nice little area for students to put their stuff in, essentially their cubbies. We have lovely desks facing the chalkboard. Now, a lot of these are Storybook Veil items, specifically this chalkboard. I've also decided to use some time bending items. So this item right here in the corner is a time bending item that I thought would be really, really fun. The extinguisher. And we have a little painting station with like some easels, a painter's table, which can of course double as a crafting station. So it's very convenient because I don't actually have a crafting station outside in my meadow. So I can always just come in and use this one. And if we go a little bit around this desk, we have a little book nook with some artwork that the children might have done, a nice little plushie for them to sit on, and just books scattered everywhere. So I thought this was very, very cool. I'm really glad that I had inspiration to do an indoor build. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while when I do my tours for valleys and sections of my valleys. So I really, really liked that. I extended the school, of course, in the backyard. So we have like a little recess play area. We've got a slide, a ball, maybe like a step. We've got some more plushies, a little kitchen station here. And yeah, it's very simple. It's very cute. And we also used Charlotte's house style as one of the other main houses or mansions in this area. So this is what the front looks like. I was very happy with how it turned out. And the reason these fences are a little bit staggered is because I wanted to even out the poles for the fences. It was just my OCD kicking in, but I really liked the aesthetic that it ended up creating. And in the backyard, it's a very, very regal back here. We've got two little sitting areas. Ignore the rock spot over there. And we have a fountain as well. And it is very secluded and private, so you have your own lookout to Dazzle Beach. And kind of the glade, I guess. And I actually did decorate the inside of Charlotte's house as well. So let's take a look. It's mainly just the bedroom. I thought I just wanted to go full pink for this, let me be honest. It was so nice to decorate this. It was so much fun. I put the bed on a diagonal. I've never like considered doing that before, so I was really happy with how it looks aesthetically. I used the Little Mermaid windows on this side. I thought it was really nice. It gave a really nice regal elevated look, as well as the floor to ceiling curtains, which I thought was really nice. I do hope in the future that we get these in more colorways because I don't think just having it in gold is enough. Of course, in the corner we have a nice little soaker tub because why not? Why not? Charlotte deserves it. We have a lovely little station here, Vanity, where she can just dress up and play princess and make believe. We have this lovely little, I guess, another vanity that I kind of makeshifted with a mirror behind it. And of course, it does double as a storage. So if I ever needed extra storage, I can put things in there. And we have a lovely little tea set here, and the exact outfit that I'm wearing actually right now is from the mannequin that we put here. I thought this was very, very cute, and we have a floor-length mirror over here. I do hope that in the future we get more options for mirrors in the game. I don't think that we have enough, especially wall mirrors, so fingers crossed that we get them sometime soon. Overall, I was really happy with the interior of this house. Particularly, like, my favorite one is the classroom that I made, but this is definitely a close second. We've got another car here on the left, and over here we've got my main house style, or at least it's my main house style for now. I thought it would be really nice to have a small little bakery. We've got some food lying around outside. Ignore the memories as well around my build. This is just to help prep for the next upcoming update, whenever that's going to be. I have my ancient vacuum here as well, just to collect any and all resources. I've got a lovely little goofy stall, which is very floral. So it kind of matches into this aesthetic of having a floral shop over here. And unfortunately, I did not decorate the interior of the floral bouquet shop, but we do have Beast's greenhouse over here, and I've kind of also gone ahead and decorated a little bit in the back, almost like a little backyard for extra storage. Maybe there's like another market back here for the flower shop as well. We also have Belle's bookstore over here, and again, we have decorated the outside in the back. So we've got books on books on books, just a lot of books, essentially. And of course, on the inside, I have decorated this one. I was very inspired. We have a little station here where you can check out the books, and of course, a wall of books and more. We've got some floating candles. I went for a little Harry Potter theme, I guess you could say, and a little sitting area if you just want to sit in here and read books quietly. So it's very simple. There's not much to this one, but I really like how it turned out in the end. Of course, every town square does need a little sitting area centerpiece, so I decided to use this, and the fountain, I'm pretty sure, is from the Ariel Royal Bundle. But that is essentially my entire Meadow build. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Feel free to take any inspiration from this build to make your own Victorian area, whether it's the countryside, whether it's a city center. I would love to see how your builds turn out. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon.